Capt. Stanford with Texas Fish Tips this week. Fishing. Folks, it's been just raining all the time out here. There's still some nice fish to be caught. That water's muddy and it's high right now. There is some fish at the jetties, but go out there when it's nice, calm, not when it's rough. But anyhow, around that south jetty, there's been still catching some redfish inside and around the end of it. Either one. Live shrimp has been working the ticket either from 20 to 30 foot of water. There's been some nice reds. You don't find one school, set in spot and they'll come to you, or you can move up down those jetties, you'll find them. Also, over here at Klein's Landing, right through here where that water's not rushing too much, right by that green buoy, there's some nice reds right there. There'll be some big oversized, there'll be some nice slot sized, there'll be some tournament reds if you want to catch those for a tournament. Anyhow, those have been catching on menhaden and on shrimp. Over here in Big Slough, right down through here to Lighthouse Lakes, right down through this little flat. If you can get out here behind, there's a cut right through here. This whole area's been holding redfish. That water is way up. Those fish are scattered next to the dead mangroves. Also, anywhere you see grass sticking up, there's some in there. Any little deeper cuts in there, but there is some nice fish. Any of these little cuts all down through here, Lighthouse Lakes, it's been holding some really nice reds. There's lots and lots of little ones to be caught on live shrimp. You chunk them on the bottom out there, or popping cork has been working real well. But you catch lots of little ones, a lot of 18, 19s. We're catching some 27, 28s back there too on that shrimp. You use cut menhaden, you don't get all the small ones, but you get a lot of crab bites. Cut mullet seems to work pretty good too, but to want the most bites, use your live shrimp. Over here in the old sailboat channel, right on the edges, especially on the south side channel, there's been some nice reds and there's some black drum, all on live shrimp. You can throw it on the bottom, you can get your weighted cork, chunk it out there about 2 foot down, or you can just throw it to Carolina rigs. Been working real well for me. Anyhow, go all the way down through here, there's nice access. That water's up high right now. And if you get out here in Brown Root Flats, you can go right down through just about any boat when this water's up. It's holding some nice fish through here. If you're scared, just drop down your trolling motor and motor down through here. You'll find little grass patches sticking up or an oyster bed. And the little deeper pockets where you can put your boat in, that's usually where the fish are. But sometimes they're right up next to edges. Just let the fish tell you where they're at. But you can drift all the way down through here. And these little islands right through here, this old wide down through here, it's been holding some drum in here. As deep as it is, these fish are probably up on the flats right down through here. And you can fish any of this right down through here, just about any boat. If you can't, pull up these little cuts right here like this, and like this, this little cut right here, and it'll hold some fish. You can push your boat in there, then chunk further back into the flat with your bait, and you'll catch you some fish. Over in these flats, there's been holding some nice black drum. This water's up, just about any boat can get back here. It's a good time to go exploring. Drop your trolling motor, just go motoring around. Stay in this little channel right here if you need a deeper draft boat and get your confidence in there. But there's some black drum hanging in there. Shrimp has been the way to go, but cut menhaden, cut mullet works as well. Now, if you go on down here, this whole channel down to Flato cut, this whole area right down through here, and on this side of the channel as well, has been holding some nice reds. We even catch them on shrimp, but say the bigger one's been on cut menhaden. Been working the best. Nice and bloody. You put it on the hook, chunk it out there, 15-20 minutes. You don't catch fish, pull it in, drop a bait in the water, get you a new one, chunk it right back out there and do it again. They like that fresh bait. Over in front of Dagger Island, like I say, all this high water, there's some fish up next to the islands. You really can't see the potholes because it's so muddy, but you can just barrel down through here. Get you a poppy cork and shrimp. Throw shrimp on the bottom. Menhaden has been working the best. Also, these rocks right out here in front, it's been holding some nice redfish. Cut menhaden's been the way to go. If you go right between these, right whole area, right down through here, popping cork and shrimp has been catching lots of fish. We're especially little cut right back in here in those mangroves. Been doing pretty good. But you can drift through here, and there's been some nice reds all down through here. Over in the old Klondike Islands, right down through here, this whole channel, if you'll pull up these islands and chunk across the sandbars, that's usually where some nice reds are. They like those sandbars that's right up there next to the grass right there in them. Cut menhaden's been the way to go. Shrimp will catch it all again. You catch a lot of little ones, you get a lot of hardheads, but when the fish ain't biting, they'll hit that shrimp before they'll hit that menhaden. Cut mullet works real good in this area as well. Anywhere's down there's been holding some nice redfish. Also, any of these islands, the Klondikes, any of these, the old terminals, any of those down through there. It's holding some nice redfish. Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Stanford.